how AI is being applied to reading, all right? And how a student, from being a reader, can actually be a creator of stories. How do we get the students to be creative, read the books, as well as create the books as such? Now, the thing is that it covers a complete reading suite. They have a digital reading library, all right, where there are lots of curriculum topics, animated books, and differentiated readers. And then the teacher's dashboard is that there's data-driven analytics and assessment. And the really cool part is that Pickatale create, right? Now, let's look at the teacher's dashboard. How do you measure? These are some of the examples of how they measure. Now, let's dive into the exciting world of books, how it actually works. What you observe over here is that the most read categories, is it animals, friends, the genres that the kids are reading? What is it that is most appealing to them? And then who in the class is actually reading, all right? What percentage have they read? Who is meeting the targets that you actually set for them to read, and who is actually behind the target? And what month is the reading month? When do they find inspiration to read? And why that month people are reading a lot? Is it a holiday month? Or is it an exam month? Or is it a contest month? These are the data that help us make informed decision when we have the data. So let's look into another feature. If you look at the data, it's like, oh, these students have read 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 8 minutes. When was the last time they read? What is the average score of 50%, 80%? We can actually build the competency of the students actually. And we want to assign class words and assignments for people to read. We don't want to type one by one as such. So we can actually copy the database, put into the system, and we download the login details so that when the students gather, hey, here you go, this is your code, you just use your phone, scan, and this is your login and password, go into the system straight away. The other thing that you do is that you cover very wide genres of topics, all right? I'll show you some examples on that. Now, there are 3 stages that you look at upstairs. So I'm going to show the level of difficulty to you. Now, this is reading at a lower level. You notice there are 3 lines only.
Without a family name, his full name is Leonardo di Ser Piero da Vinci.
Now, if you're better, all right, you look at it, there are more notes, the words are smaller, all right, and it's more difficult.
And invented wonderful things. He was also known...
Pictures are the same, right? But 3-person reading different text.
His full name is Leonardo di Ser Piero da Vinci.
For more advanced learners, all right, they are reading even more difficult text. Same picture, same backdrop.
He could paint pictures, make music, and invent wonderful things.
Say we look at a picture, they say, I'm bored, I want to read a book about the Vikings. So we let it play.
There were terrible lightning storms,
now,
and dragons flew in the air.
Isn't it interesting to see the waves moving, the thunder striking?
How the Vikings lived.
The snow is falling and stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty interesting to the kids, all right? And then say I want to read a standard one. Okay, these are the example of standard one books that is there. Say now I choose this book about the bird and the crab for standard one. So the bird and the crab play cards. You see? There's a little bit of animation, the birds and the crab play cards, beach ball, bounce. Oh no, look at the ball. Then after that, right, do you like the book? Yeah, I like the book. Do you want to write a review? I write a review. Like in Nilam, you got to write in your exercise book. But here, you write the book. It's a fun book to read. It's recorded in the central system, in the school. I can actually do the Nilam report for my whole school, for every class already, all right? Then it says, okay, I want to know whether I actually understand what I do. I can even take a quiz. In the end, gun is comprehension skill. Whether you understand the thing, and when you sit for exam next time after reading the passage, do you understand? Do you comprehend? Okay, so now we're going to create a book together. So her name is Aina, right? They say, hey, not Aisha, Aina. Okay, then says, okay, tell us what is this story about. This story is about Aina's first Ramadan. and I want it to be in UK English. And I was 6 to 7 years old. All right. They say, okay, fine. What kind of feel you want? The graphics, fantasy, black and white, techno, watercolor, and stuff. I say, hey, maybe I like a watercolor feel for a book. Okay, choose the watercolor feel for a book. Whose voice you want to hear?
Ideas are the beginning points
Yeah.
of all fortunes.
I think I like
These are
Alice's
not
voice.
normal times in our
So
politics.
I choose all this
Washington is
Alice,
as divided as ever.
Alice's voice to read my book for me. Okay, then the AI will start creating the book. I want to make a little changes. Hey, we're in a Muslim community. She's not wearing tudung. I want to edit the background again. Rather just a young girl waking up early, we put a young Muslim girl. I want the graphics to change so that it matters. So fine, you just press edit, then the AI will start editing the story, and you change the graphic to a Muslim girl wearing a tudung. Actually, isn't that exciting? Then it says, okay, let's do it. I want to see the finished work of my book. Play the book to me. All right?
Aina's first Ramadan.
See? You have Alice's voice.
Aina is excited.
The graphic
Today
is watercolor
the
that
first
you've
day of
chosen.
Ramadan. Ramadan is a special month for Muslims.
How do you rate this book? Fine, I like the book. So I'm going to give it a like. I'm going to write a review about this book that I've created for myself. All right. And then I'm going to assign to the class or to my classmates so that we can read the same book that we created together. All right. But I do have friends in Indonesia. Can I share my book to my friends in Indonesia? Can AI just help me to do that? I want to share my Indonesian friends. They are my nice buddies and stuff like that. AI said, sure, let me do it in Indonesia for you. So we start creating the book in Indonesia. Right, you see, like Aina, even the accent can be done in Indonesia. So the book is automatically created in Indonesia. They're generating the book. You can be in Chinese, it can be Portuguese, it can be Spain, sent to anywhere you want. All right. So now the book is going to be created in Indonesia. We read the book now itself. So let's see
Ramadan pertama
how they
Aina.
do it.
Aina sangat gembira. Hari ini
See,
adalah
even the
hari
diction is
pertama
what?
Ramadan.
Look at the power of AI.
Ramadan adalah
All right. So the thing is that this is it. So any one of you interested in having a trial for your school, contact us. We'll be happy to do that for you.